So I am Corbin Short. I'm the vice president over the philanthropic events, and I serve on 2 executive committees overseeing those events, the food drive and Choose to Give.
My name is Lindy Clegg. I am the current student alumni president this year, which has been amazing. It's been so much fun to work with the board, work with the secretaries, and of course work with Curtis.
Patrick Bruce, junior, BYU, Community Christian School. Currently served as the executive vice president of publicity for Student Alumni Association this year.
So I work as the vice president of communications here in the Hinckley building. Really positive experience. Really love working with Corbin. You know, Patrick, Lindy, Dallin, Quincy, Amber, Jaden, Curtis above all, of course. We love the Hinckley building. Stephanie even, the custodians who love when we borrow their cards. It's the best place to work. It's the best place to be.
My name is Dallin Hatch, and this year I was over the professional events, so that included the etiquette dinner, Show Me the Money, and then we put on a new event with BYU Connect that was an alumni and student mentoring dinner, and then was over BYU Connect as well as the Student Alumni Relations Council.
So I'm Quincy. I've been the VP over traditions this year. So I've been planning Hiking Like the Y, the Summit, Traditions Ball, and Senior Celebration. So it's been a really crazy semester working with all of that.
I mean, in the office, sitting at a desk could be pretty challenging for 3 hours at a time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it's great when you have guys like Nick that come in and willing to massage your back. So, and for people to not think it's weird in such a nice, open environment.
There's a microwave on the 3rd floor. We're good friends. We love Curtis. So,
on there,
you know, sometimes you gotta do a little walk by, see if he's available, see if he's in the office.
One of my favorite pastimes of working here in the Hinckley building is playing pranks on Curtis.
Oh, there's more to it. What are all these?
They're just boxes.
Boxes.
Just boxes.
We love playing pranks on Curtis. And our most recent, our early April Fool's prank was sticking Curtis's face on all of our student alumni banners so that it looked like he was the speaker at the summit. All 4 speakers at the summit were him.
Oh, the summit. Look who's speaking.
He volunteered for the food drive.
Donate to the food drive.
He's the only person we can connect with. He dances with Annie Lennox at Traditions Ball. It was pretty good.
So I've worked with Patrick this year. It's been really fun. He likes to mess around sometimes and play pranks on me. It's a good time. Well, sometimes he likes to put cinnamon bears in my backpack, or those pins from the Rexley run, some Choose to Give pigs. I find those random places, usually throughout the day.
Yeah, the office, I mean, most of the people are there all the time and you can kind of trust they're getting their work done. And with Dallin, like, I trust that he's getting his work done, but sometimes his lack of presence in the office kind of scares me.
Hey Dallin, do you have the list of SAC reps?
Okay, excited? Great. I will get you access. Okay, cool.
But good guy, great guy. Kind of miss seeing him in the office though.
Oh yeah, I always love when Curtis walks in. You might have like a really big announcement, he gets all excited and you're just kind of like on the edge of your seat and you're like, oh, what's he going to say next? And then, you know, you'll learn a lot of interesting tidbits about things about BYU that you would never thought of before.
So in the office we sing, like, a lot, and not just any type of singing, but actually my favorite kind We do a little bit of opera.
Happy birthday to you.
Most of the time, it sounds decent. Sometimes it sounds not so decent. But either way, we have a good time, and it's fun.
Happy birthday to you.
So always, it's just such a fun time. We obviously get our work done, but we always have lots of laughs. And
Going on right now.
Oh, we've got a mariachi band in the office.
Woo!
You want me to take it with me so I can take notes, and then I'll be back here to
No, meaning they're really good.
Okay.
Curtis, what do you think about the mariachi band? Quincy,
you know,
what do you think about the mariachi band?
it's my favorite day in the office.
Corbin, thoughts?
Learned so much from Curtis. He's definitely helped us to become a better leader and just to learn how to engage with the world. The one thing I do love about Curtis is you can ask him any questions. You know, they say that there is no stupid question. And to be honest, every time I've asked Curtis a question, sometimes I have felt that it was a dumb question. For example, you know, spike ball in the assembly hall. I think it could have been great. I think it could have done great things. But, you know, Curtis's word, that's what goes. So, you know, he said no, and that's okay. Once again, dance parties in the assembly hall, another great activity. But, you know, we trust Curtis. We trust his judgment. And when push comes to shove, just trust Curtis, and everything will turn out okay.
Everyone has different strengths, you know, so one of Patrick's is working with a printer. He knows exactly which door to open or where to take the paper out if there's a jam, so that's kind of really useful. Dallin's really good at tuning us all out when he wants to work. So it's really admirable too.
Another great thing that I love working with Curtis, I've learned a lot from his example and more than anything, his enthusiasm.
We have an announcement.
Oh, we won an award!
Best BYU spirit.
Best BYU
There is no one more enthusiastic than Curtis. He loves BYU, he loves the university, and he helps us all to have that same love for BYU.
My wife and I did this low FODMAP diet this year, and one of the things we would have is these rice salads, and I'd crinkle the chips on top of it, and it was kind of weird, but it's Student Alumni is a place I can come in and do those kind of things without being judged or looked at weirdly. But I mean, you think you're not being judged, but then you kind of stick your head out of the cubicle and you can look around, and I'm sure people are listening to us or bothered by us a little bit.
I think the least favorite part is not necessarily the office, but it's just looking at all the files in the box, especially at the beginning. You just kind of get cross-eyed looking at all of it, and you're like, and usually when I go into the box, I have a very specific thing that I know I need to do, but then I end up getting sidetracked really easily, and then I just kind of forget what I'm even looking for.
The student secretaries are the best. Amber has been so helpful all year, and we're super excited for her to get married.
Another great thing about the office this year has been Jaden.
Oh, it's so cool! That makes me so happy.
She always keeps us super positive, you know, she loves stats, she loves taking tests, she loves Excel spreadsheets. She really just loves BYU, she loves being assistant, we love Jaden.
The people are so great, Lindy. I love them.
Curtis makes the best cakes. That's true. Curtis is a baker, and he bakes the best cakes for your birthday. The cakes plus singing equals a happy birthday.
Connected for good, right? We all know that is the goal of BYU and our lives, and Curtis has made it very clear that Connected for Good can mean marriage and getting married. And you know, we all strive to be connected for good, and some of us do better than others. Corbin always tends to remind us that he is married, especially when we can't find dates for the Traditions Ball or Spectacular, and he lets us know that we should be married and should have dates. So that's interesting. Sometimes I wonder if it would be a good thing to be married and be on the board. I think there's pros and cons. For example, he always has someone to help him volunteer. He always has a date. I mean, they're always in the office and they can be cute together, so that's fun. But I think when push comes to shove, I've enjoyed my time being single in the office. And, I'll be there. I'll get there connected for good one day. I know Curtis worries about us, but we're okay. We're doing okay.
But we have this thing called Rep the Y Friday. Everybody voted and we decided that every day was good.
So you can see this is my shift for Monday. Oops. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. And Friday.
So like I said, we're always supposed to rep the Y and just keep the Y close to our heart. And so that's why we decided to do Rep the Y every day instead of just Friday.
I think the hardest part of working in the office for me is the recent candy shortage we've had. I mean, I get that there's cuts. I get that we have a limited budget, limited supplies, but I know that Curtis is hiding candy in his office and he won't let us get any. So,
Oh, yes.
Do you know where the cinnamon bears are at?
I feed you cake. I give you a blanket. And he wants more.
He was holding the blanket like a baby dog.
Ellie asked me to ask.
Ellie sent you?
No.
Ellie wants him. She has to come beg herself.
Should I go tell her?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's fine. I'll get over it, but I'm hoping that we can kind of schmooze him into getting him back to us. We bought him a World's Best Boss mug, so hopefully that does something. Also, it's true, but also for the candy.